How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan. Oh, born to battle. Hey, hey. Start just means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. Hey, hey. When the sun shines bright, that's when we win. Angry Cowboys fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and we're just a month away from the 2026 NFL Draft. There's been so many mock drafts going around social media, so many mock drafts around the NFL insiders. There's also been pro days and 30-day visits that's been going on, and these NFL fans have been staking their claims to the different players coming out of the draft. So allow me to follow suit and give Cowboys Nation my top 3 in the top 100 for this upcoming draft during this Raw and Uncut. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
I'm keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
All right, Cowboys Nation, as we are all aware, our Dallas Cowboys currently have the 12th, the 20th, and the 92nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. 3 picks that will potentially go to the defensive side of the ball, but with the additions through free agency, it wouldn't surprise me if the Dallas Cowboys use one of those picks to get an offensive tackle, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Me personally, at 12, I gotta go either edge rusher or linebacker. I understand that people want another cornerback, but in my honest opinion, I just don't want them to keep adding to a position group that they continuously add to a lot over the past 5 years. A position group that has talent, but hasn't been able to show it on the field much. Not only that, but you do have 2 definite starters for the Dallas Cowboys this year in Deron Bland and Kobe Durant. You could also put Reddy Stewart in at that nickel corner and be ready for an NFL game today. But let's go ahead and keep it a buck, Cowboys Nation. You can't legitimately evaluate the defensive rookies of the last rookie class while having to play under a defensive coordinator that everyone in Cowboys Nation was begging Jerry Jones to fire mid-season. Siobhan Revel Jr. being able to see the field just briefly in the 2025 season. But with a full offseason with Christian Parker and Derek Ansley developing these cornerbacks this year, I feel you may see a better showing from our cornerbacks than you did years prior. But in the draft, I would draft an edge rusher at 12, and there's only about 3 edge rushers that I would actually draft with that 12th pick. Those are Arvell Reese from Ohio State, Ruben Bain out of Miami, and David Bailey out of Texas Tech. Any other edge rusher? I'm choosing that with the 20th pick, unless I can somehow trade back and still get my guy. The only linebacker that I would even consider getting with that 12th pick is Sonny Styles if he's still available. At 20, I'm looking to get my linebacker unless I get Sonny Styles at 12, and at that point, I'm looking to get my edge rusher at 20. The 3 linebackers being C.J. Allen out of Georgia, Anthony Hill Jr. out of Texas, and Jacob Rodriguez out of Texas Tech. You know what they say, Cowboys Nation? Everything's bigger in Texas. And I know there's a lot of controversy coming out about C.J. Allen's pro day. Apparently, some scouts say that he looked sluggish and slow during his pro day. So we're going to take a look at some of his pro day drills that everybody's talking about, and then we're going to come back and talk about it ourselves. Go ahead, roll that clip. Cowboys Nation, those videos that we just watched, those videos that I just showed you, they did absolutely nothing to change my mind on C.J. Allen. I've seen enough players either go to the combines or go to their pro days and botch the drills, but to get to the league and dominate the league. Players like Terrell Suggs, Drew Brees, Calais Campbell, Josh Norman, Jason Peters, Justin Houston, and yes, even our GOAT, Tom Brady had bad showings at the combine, but dominated in the NFL. Why can't it be the same for a player like C.J. Allen? And also, I'm not going to put all my faith in the underwear Olympics, Cowboys Nation. A number of players running around without pads as if those numbers are going to be what they put out on the field each and every time that they step foot on the field. Just because a player runs a 4.22 in the 40 doesn't mean that you're going to see that every time he hits the field. It's all about the tools that they have in their tool bag. It's all about the intangibles that they bring to the game as well as their football IQ. And C.J. Allen checks all of those boxes. But there's been posts on the internet saying that C.J. Allen looks as if he's running in quicksand during his pro day. I just want to bring y'all to my X account just to show y'all what's being said about the young man and his performance during his pro day. Let's go check it out. All right, Cowboys Nation, y'all can see it right over here. We're on my X account, and you can see from Dov Kleeman, and he usually puts some crazy-ass takes here on X, but he says, trending. Georgia star linebacker C.J. Allen has gone viral for looking extremely stiff and slow at his pro day. C.J. runs like he's stuck in quicksand with zero effort. His draft stock has taken a serious hit over the last couple of weeks. And y'all can see the video right over there, him doing his little drill and everything. But we were able to see even more videos that I showed you previously. I want y'all to give me your raw and uncut about C.J. Allen right now, what you see on this video and what you saw with the other videos, and let's discuss it from here. And you know what I love, Cowboys Nation? I love when someone sheds a little light on the subject and brings clarity to it. Graham Coffee,
like to drink, only not spelled the same,
took to X to clarify the video of C.J. Allen. Let's go ahead and take a look at that post real quick. All right, Cowboys Nation, as you can see, we over here on the X account of Graham Coffee. I'm going to go ahead and read this post. It says, C.J. Allen was projected round 1 guy all year and hurt his knee on November 15th. He could have shut down and prepared for the draft, but he played 13 days after knee surgery because he loves football and couldn't imagine not finishing with his guys. That makes him a fucking dog. Allen didn't go through full workouts yesterday or at the combine because his knee is still swollen. When he made those decisions in November, he either A, knew it was possible it could affect his draft process but loves football too much to care, or B, was too fixated on his responsibility as a leader and a player to worry about anything else. However you do the math, he's still a dog. Accounts like this want football players who love football right up until loving football changes how they work out in shorts. My guess is that the football team who takes Allen will be the kind who values tape over combine hype, recognizes his excellent football IQ, and wants players who love football because they love it instead of loving football for what it can give them. Those are the kind of front offices who usually compete for championships. He seems to move just fine in pads. Shout out to your guy, Nix. And after this, that made me even more of a fan of C.J. Allen. His determination to be great, his love for football, as well as his willingness to continue to play on an injured limb to help his teammates out. Also, let's go ahead and keep it a buck, Cowboys Nation. People consider universities like Ohio State and LSU as wide receiver university. I would consider Georgia as the defensive university. And as far as that third pick in the top 100 for the Dallas Cowboys, I would consider what Rome from Cowboys Fan Talk posted on X, and that's trading that third-round pick for an established linebacker if the linebackers in free agency don't intrigue you anymore. If you don't take that route, I would use that third-round draft pick for an offensive tackle that could develop eventually to take Terrence Steele's place or to have some nice depth pieces at that offensive tackle position. But Cowboys Nation, I understand that there's a lot of takes on who the Dallas Cowboys should consider drafting in this upcoming draft. I'm not going to come on here and say that what those other fans or content creators say is wrong. People are entitled to give their own opinion when it comes to something that we have absolutely no clue as to what the Dallas Cowboys will do or who will be available at pick 12, pick 20, and pick 92. We see where the Dallas Cowboys could use help, but at the end of the day, we can only speculate as to what Jerry, Steven, Will McClay, Brian Schottenheimer, and Christian Parker will do for the Dallas Cowboys when they're on the clock. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Cowboys Nation, who would you consider for those first 3 picks for our Dallas Cowboys? You don't have to say a name or anything like that if you're unfamiliar. Just name the position. Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and you want to help the channel reach its current goal of 20,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video, share it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. And if you're on your mobile device and you haven't used them up yet, make sure you hype this video. Doing so will help get the content out to Cowboys fans. They'll come over to the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and want to become Angry Cowboys fans themselves. And if you are DC for life and you can't wait until the 2026 NFL Draft in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release another video, podcast episode, or film breakdowns. You can catch the Madden 26 or College Football 26 gameplay on my other channel, the Angry Cowboys Fan Gaming Channel. I'll make sure I put the link to that as well as the gamer tag in the description. And shout out to everybody that's doing their due diligence to inform Cowboys Nation during this time. Whether you're a YouTube content creator or a content creator on X. Continue to teach the masses, but remember, like Talented and Gifted said on my timeline, there's a fine line between teaching and wanting to be right. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys Fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.